Superstand's cleaning service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now, let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wilson Fieldhouse, the Superstand's cleaning pregame show. I'm Casey Weeder, live with you from Ottawa University as your Ottawa University Lady Braves take on the number 11 ranked Sterling College Lady Warriors. Ottawa 7-14, 7-10 overall in the KCAC. Sterling 20-2, 15-2 in conference play. They sit tied for first as they are tied with Tabor College, who Ottawa saw on Monday. For first in the KCAC at 15-2. Tabor does currently own the tiebreaker between these two clubs. They'll play one more time this season. Kansas Wesleyan sits at 14-2 as well, as they are a half game back of Tabor and Sterling. Ottawa, who sits in ninth place, a half game behind Avila, who's at 7-9, have a big test in front of them tonight as they look to get back into the win column, as they have lost their last three. Tonight will be the 81st all-time meeting between Ottawa and Sterling. Sterling has a record of 64-16 against the Lady Braves and is 32-6 against Ottawa in Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa is currently on a 4-game losing streak against Sterling. The last time Ottawa defeated SC was in Wilson Fieldhouse on December 3rd, 2015, where Ottawa won that game 63-62. First ever meeting between these two clubs happened on November 28, 1980 at Kansas Wesleyan University in Salina, Kansas. Ottawa fell to Sterling 74-69. Head coach Bruce Tate has a record of 8-17 against the Warriors in his tenure. In the first meeting between these two clubs, Ottawa fell by a final score of 88-61. At that point, Sterling was ranked 13th in the nation and were 16-0 going into that matchup. Lady Braves shot 35% from the floor, 20% from behind the three-point line, and 87.5% from the foul line. Brooke Barron and Jordan Nockbar led the Lady Braves with 9 points apiece. Career high in scoring for Barron that night. Katie Ripple, Mariah Grizzle, and Jordan Nockbar all had 5 rebounds apiece. We'll take our first time out here on the Superstand's Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Superstan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games? Indoors? Not a good idea. But Superstand's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstand be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463. The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo is coming March 2nd and 3rd, and booth space is filling up fast. Be a vendor at this year's show and promote your business to hundreds of potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the ORC Goppert Building March 2nd and 3rd. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. Get your customers ready for spring with the biggest event of the season, the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo from KOFO.
Welcome back to the Superstand's Cleaning pregame show as we're about 7.5 minutes from the announcement of our starting lineup. Ottawa with a record of 7-14, 7-10 in KCAC play, currently on a 3-game losing streak after they fell to Tabor College 77-45 on Monday night in Tabor Gymnasium. Ottawa in that matchup shot just 27% from the floor, 15% from behind the three-point line, and 71% from the free throw line. Kelsey Hendricks led the way for the Lady Braves with 8 points. Both Maddie McAvoy and Mariah Grizzle finished the game with 7 points apiece. Jordan Nockbar still leads his team in scoring at over 9 a game. Also leads in rebounding and blocks, 7.5 boards a game, half a block for Nockbar. Kelsey Hendricks leads Ottawa in assists at 2.05. And Liz Vaughn is the Lady Braves leader in steals per game at 1.05. Caitlin Hughes currently ranked 2nd in the nation in free throw percentage at 89%. Kelsey Hendricks ranked 44th in assist-to-turnover ratio at 1.8. For Sterling College, after falling to Kansas Wesleyan 89-78 back on January 16th in Salina, Kansas, Lady Warriors have won 2 straight games with victories over the University of St. Mary 86-70 and over McPherson College 60-59. Sterling ranked 11th in the latest NAIA Division II women's poll, and Sterling has to feel a little lucky. McPherson had a couple chances late from close, from inside 6 feet, to win that game at the buzzer. Didn't go, and Sterling got the win on the road to remain tied for first in the KCAC standings. In that victory, Sterling shot 46% from the floor, just 16% from behind the three-point line and 75% from the foul line. Kyla Comley led Sterling with 15 points. Jessica Carrillo finished with 14 points, and Alex Diaz scored 12. Comley leads the team in scoring at 17.3, also an assist at 4.6. Taya Wilson leads Sterling in rebounds at 8.7, steals with 2, and block shots at 1.4. As a team, the Warriors are ranked second in the nation in field goal percentage at 47%, fifth in free throw percentage at 77%, ninth in total points scored, which is 1,727, 14th in scoring offense at 78.5 points per game, and 15th in scoring margin at over 15 per game. We're going to take another timeout here on the pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Super Stan's Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT towel maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Super Stan's Cleaning Service. The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beckman Motors, Seven Cedars in Princeton, Frank Eye Center, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Welcome back. As we have about 4 minutes until the start of tonight's contest as the Lady Braves take on the Lady Warriors from Sterling College. Looking at other matchups from around the KCAC this evening, Friends travels to number 16 Tabor. McPherson is at Southwestern. Of course, Ottawa hosting Sterling this evening. Bethany at Oklahoma Wesleyan, and then Kansas Wesleyan at Avila, followed by York at St. Mary, as that wraps up the contest for this evening. This is Ottawa's 5th game in 10 days. The Lady Braves do get a 6-day break, as they won't play until next Wednesday when they go to Salina to take on Kansas Wesleyan. So any energy Ottawa still has in the tank, they've got to bring it all here tonight against Sterling College, a team that has dominated the majority of their season, but they did lose 2 games in a row after falling to Tabor and then to Kansas Wesleyan in those matchups. And when you look at Sterling, even though they average over 78 points per game, haven't done a real good job of scoring of late. They scored only 60 against Tabor. They scored 78 against Kansas Wesleyan, but only 60 points against McPherson on Monday. And that has to be a worry for this team, especially when you have to take on Tabor down the stretch. And a lot of the scoring has come from Kyla Comley. But in that first matchup, Taya Wilson was the individual that got going for Sterling as she exploded for over 20 points in that first game. It was a tough matchup as she goes at 5'11", can play guard, can play forward. And it's going to be a big problem for Ottawa down low, and they've got to find a way to shut her down if they want to have a chance here to win in Wilson Fieldhouse. One area where Sterling has struggled this season is behind the arc. They only average 5.3 three-pointers per game. Ottawa has to force the Warriors to shoot from outside. That's something Tabor did a really good job of a couple weeks ago in their victory over Sterling, where they held them to just 60 points. Do not allow them to get the points in the paint. And the turnover margin, Ottawa has to find a way to hold on to the basketball. They're currently averaging over 18 turnovers a game. That gives them a -2 turnover margin. And Sterling, who's able to produce and cause turnovers, they create 7 steals a game, also have 2 blocks per game on average, and they assist over 15 times throughout the game. Ottawa just at a 10.4 clip on assists this season. But if Ottawa can keep Sterling out of the paint, force them to take 18 to 25 footers tonight, that is where Sterling struggles. They do not shoot the three-pointer very well, just over 33%. And they've only made 118 on the season. Ottawa has made 119 on the year. So even though teams have started to double-team Mariah Grizzle down low for the Lady Braves, it's players like Jordan Knockbar that are going to have to step up for Ottawa. And then when the guards are called upon to hit a three-pointer when they are open, they have to make those and force teams to come out of that double-team on Grizzle and allow her to post up one-on-one where she can have some success, as she scored 8 points against Sterling in the first matchup. As Ottawa, as I mentioned, 5th game in 10 days as they take on the number 11 ranked team in the country before they take on Kansas Wesleyan next Wednesday. But this wraps up a tough stretch for Ottawa. as they are currently on that 3-game losing streak after losing to Friends, Bethany, and Tabor. And 2 of those teams ranked, 1 of those receiving votes, and then Friends is at the top of the KCAC standings currently. So key for Ottawa to get off to a good start here tonight. They were down 25-7 at one point on Monday, and they just cannot afford to get off to a slow start here tonight in Wilson Fieldhouse. We'll wrap up the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Ottawa University basketball pregame show. Tip-off is coming up. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Superstand be your cleaning man. Superstand's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
The calendar says what you've known for some time now. It's winter. At CarStar, we'll be sure your car and your coverage are ready for what winter weather can bring. Stop in today at 402 North Main or call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball broadcast on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Superstand's Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Costantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa University basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm Agent Keith King. Now let's return courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Wilson Fieldhouse for tonight's matchup between your Ottawa University Lady Braves and the Lady Warriors from Sterling College, ranked number 11 in the nation. At guard for Ottawa, it'll be number 2, Jenna Kramer, the 5'10 junior from Winchester, Kansas. At forward, number 4, Mariah Grizzle, 6-foot freshman from DeSoto, Kansas. At guard, number 11, Kelsey Hendricks, a 5'9 junior from Emporia, Kansas. At guard, number 20, Caitlin Hughes, a 5'4 junior from Merriam, Kansas. And at center, number 24, Jordan Nockbar, a 5'11 freshman from Shawnee, Kansas. For Sterling, at guard, number 3, Kyla Comley, a 5'4 sophomore from Sterling. At guard, number 11, Bailey Bangert, a 5'4 senior from Kingman, Kansas. At guard, number 21, Alex Theus, a 5'10 sophomore from Kipner, Texas. At forward, number 25, Taya Wilson, 5'11 freshman from Sterling. And at center, Jessica Correa, a 5'10 junior from Garden City, Kansas. As Ottawa wearing the white jerseys, white shorts, Braves across the chest in black. Sterling, blue jerseys, blue shirts, blue shorts. Sterling across the chest in white, outlined in maroon. Numbers in maroon, outlined in white. Sterling does win the tip as Taya Wilson takes it into the hands of Kyla Comley as she works left side for Carrillo. Left wing now as it's into the hands of Banger. Right side for Wilson. Dribble handoff and losing the ball. It's on the floor but picked up by Carrillo. They'll go left wing for Comley. Comley driving on Hendricks to the free throw line. Runs pick and roll with Carrillo. She'll lay it in with the left hand. Sterling uses 25 seconds on the shot clock that time and finishes to take the lead 2-0. Hughes left wing for Nockbar. In the corner for Hendricks. Pick and roll there as she'll leave it for Kramer on the wing. Cross-court pass finds Hughes. They go down low to Grizzle. It's going to be stolen away on the double team by Wilson. Wilson, right side for Bangert. Bangert looking down low. She gets it in the hands of Carrillo, and she can't finish at the rim. And the rebound by Nockbar. 2-0 Sterling leads, 9:04 left in the first quarter. Hughes in the right corner, crossover dribble, gets to the free throw line, finds Grizzle down low, working on Carrillo, throws up a shot, going through contact, it's an air ball. Wilson with the long pass, and Hughes with the active hands knocks it out of bounds. So it'll remain with Sterling with 26 seconds on the shot clock. Comley to inbound. Goes in the corner for Carrillo. Three-pointer. No, she'll jab step, take a couple dribbles in, take the jumper from 10 feet, and it's in. As Sterling starts out 2 of 3 from the field. And they lead 4-0. 8:38 to go in the first quarter. Hendricks on the tip of the arrowhead, looking right side. Now she'll go in the short corner for Nockbar. Nockbar in the lane, looking to score, and does on the floater from 6 feet, and Ottawa on the board as they trail by 2. Pass in the corner, Banger at the lefty for 3, it's good. And Ottawa just a little slow getting back on defense. And Bailey Banger hits the first three-pointer of the game for Sterling, and now they have their largest lead of the game as they are up 5. 8:05 left in the first quarter. Hendricks, right wing. It's going to be stolen by Wilson. She's going to go all the way one-on-one to the basket, and she'll score with the right hand. And Sterling quickly out to a 7-point lead, 9-2, 7:50 remaining in the first quarter. They are now 4 of 5 from the field. Ottawa just 1 of 2. Hughes in the corner to Grizzle. Grizzle crossing over on Carrillo. Goes back in the corner to Kramer as they double team on Grizzle. Now they double team on Kramer. She'll kick it out to Hughes on the right wing, out to Hendricks. Hendricks in the corner to Kramer. She'll face up, right-hand dribble, gets to the lane, drills behind the back, step-back jumper from 10 is good as she falls to the floor. Big basket from Ottawa to stop the Sterling run. They still trail by 5. 7:20 remaining in the first quarter. Banger left wing, again, pick and roll with Carrillo. Great pass from Banger with the bounce pass, and Carrillo lays it in with the left hand, and it's a 7-point lead for Sterling. And not a sluggish start here for the Lady Warriors, who only scored 60 points on Monday night against McPherson. Nockbar on the jumper, tries to connect from 6 feet, draws rim, but the long rebound into the hands of Banger. Driving through the basket is going to be Alex Diaz, and she's going to dribble it off her foot. 11-4 Sterling leads. 6:49 remaining in the first quarter. As Liz Vaughn heads to the scores table for the Lady Braves. Hughes left-hand dribble, pass to Nockbar in the corner. Back up top to Kramer. Kramer right wing finds Grizzle open in the corner for a 3. It's good. And Mariah Grizzle hits her 16th three-pointer of the season, shooting over 33% from the three-point line as Ottawa gets it to 11-7. A three-pointer on the other end from Taya Wilson hits the rim and goes out of bounds. So a quick shot there by the Lady Warriors as Vaughn will enter for Kramer. In for Sterling will be Sydney Banger, the 5'5 freshman guard from Kingman, Kansas. Liz Vaughn, the 5'10 freshman from Kansas City, Kansas. Ottawa trails 11-7, 6:14 left in the first. Ottawa trailed 7-2 early on, but have gotten back into it here. Pass down low to Nockbar. She throws one at the basket. Again, double team, just a wild shot, and it's an air ball. And Taya Wilson on the wing. Wilson inside to Carrillo. Backing in on Hughes. Finds Bailey Banger for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound by Nockbar as she had position inside. Hendricks the other way. Driving. Kicks it in the corner. It's stolen away by Wilson. Just telegraphed that pass. And now a 3-on-1 here for Sterling as Ottawa tried to trap near midcourt. Banger trying to finish from 3 feet. Nice contest there by Nockbar. And then Grizzle unable to hang on to the basketball. And a jump ball called. It will be Ottawa basketball. But that's one Grizzle's got to try and keep above her head there to prevent the jump ball. But either way, 3 empty possessions for Sterling after starting out 4 of 5 from the field. They are now 5 of 9. In for Sterling will be number 41, Maida Stahlbomber, the 5'10 junior from Centralia, Kansas. 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. Ottawa trails 11-7. Lady Braves 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from behind the arc. Hughes in the left wing, goes to Vaughn in the corner. Up top's the knock bar. They work it inside. It's going to be stolen again by Taya Wilson. Left side, Comley. Banger goes baseline. Cut off there. Goes back to Comley on the left wing. Screen from Stahlbomber. Step back three from Comley. It's off the mark. The long rebound tracked down by Vaughn, who loses it out of bounds. And a fresh shot clock for Sterling. Katie Riffle into the game for Ottawa. The 5'8 junior from Harrisonville, Missouri, as Grizzle takes a seat. Into the game for Sterling will be number 30, Bethany Stuckey, the 5'10 freshman center from Moundridge, Kansas, as Wilson will take a seat. 5:06 remaining. Right side pass, finds Bangerton, an offensive foul called off the ball. And it is going to go on, Stuckey, who's been in for about 3 seconds and picks up her first personal. Driving baseline is Vaughn, goes by one defender, gets to the basket, can't finish from 3 feet, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled on the way up. She's going to shoot 2. That'll be the second team foul on Sterling, first personal on Stahlbomber. Fast-moving first quarter, just 4:45 left in the first as Sterling leads 11-7 as Liz Vaughn steps to the line. Vaughn's first free throw is good. Vaughn at 62% from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. Jennifer Anthony comes in for Ottawa, the 5'5 sophomore from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Second on the way for Vaughn is good. And Ottawa gets within 2 at 11-9. The closest they've been since 2-0. With about 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first, as they've got it to within 2 now as Sterling leads. Stahlbomber, right side for Comley. Comley on Anthony in the lane, getting to the basket, leaves it there inside. Unselfish basketball by Comley as she finds Stahlbomber on the left block all alone, and a left-hand layup is good. Sterling leads 13-9. Hughes right wing in the corner to Riffle. She'll face up, works with the left-hand dribble, leaves it for Vaughn on the wing. In the corner to Hughes. Hughes to Vaughn. Cross-court pass finds Anthony open for a 3. It's off the back rim. And a foul on Hughes on the over the back. That's going to be her first personal. Team's first in the quarter. Kramer will come in for the Lady Braves. Theus, along with Wilson, re-enter as Banger takes the seat along with Comley. 4:14 left in the first quarter. Ottawa trailing 13-9 to number 11, Sterling. Wilson left wing. She was all alone. Thought about the 3. Ball's on the floor. Is unable to handle it. Was Stuckey. Vaughn goes the other way. And she will leave it for Kramer. Kramer in the corner to Hughes. Goes baseline on Theus. And then loses it out of bounds. And they're going to say Theus was the last one to touch it. Re-entering for Ottawa will be Kelsey Hendricks as Hughes takes the seat. In for Sterling will be number 34, Brenna Eilert, the 5'9 sophomore from Beloit, Kansas. Hendricks in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn back up top to Anthony. 15 on the shot clock for the Lady Braves. Vaughn, left wing. To the free throw line. Leaves it for Hendricks. Driving baseline. Looking to go off the glass. Scores! And the foul. And trying to take that charge down low was Stahlbomber. And that is going to be her second personal. Ottawa gets within 13-11. Grizzle comes back into the game as Riffle takes a seat. Carrillo comes in. Stahlbomber will have to sit with those 2 fouls. Hendricks looking to complete the 3-point play. It falls off the front rim. Rebound by Theus. 3:38 left in the first quarter, and Theus tried to throw a pass from half court, and it goes through the hands of Wilson, who was wide open and would have easily laid it in. Big break for Ottawa as Sterling turns it over. That is turnover number 4 on the Lady Warriors. Ottawa with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Vaughn in the corner to Hendricks on the right wing. Back up top to Vaughn. Vaughn looking inside, crossover dribble. They'll have to go back up top to Anthony with 12 on the shot clock. And now Ottawa is going to space the floor as Grizzle's going to give her a screen. Anthony driving in the corner, finds Kramer. Ottawa's got to get a shot off here with 3 on the clock. Kramer attacking the basket. She's fouled. She's going to shoot 2. That foul will be called on Eilert. That is her first personal, 4th team foul on Sterling. Kramer steps to the foul line. Kramer, 6 points, 2 rebounds a game, 72% from the line this season, and the first one is good. Comley back into the game for Sterling, got a short break. Second free throw for Kramer's good, and Ottawa's tied it at 13 after trailing by as many as 7 early on. 3:04 left in the first. We're knotted at 13. Wilson, left side to Theus. Theus crossover dribble on Hendricks, takes the jumper from the foul line, and they're going to say she was hit on the arm by Hendricks, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. First personal on Hendricks, 2nd team foul on Ottawa in the quarter. Alexis Theus to the line. Averages 14 points, 4 rebounds a game. Shoots over 63% from the foul line as the first one's in. Second free throw good for Theus, and Sterling regains a 2-point lead at 15-13. 2:50 left in the first half. Grizzle right side to Kramer. Left wing for Vaughn. Vaughn going to go all the way to the basket. Is unable to get it to go as it hung on the rim, and it falls into the hands of Taya Wilson for Sterling. But you like that from Vaughn getting to the basket. Theus attacks the basket, and they're going to say it is on the floor. She did score, but they're going to wave it off as it was on the floor. It's going to go on Hendricks. Her second personal. So that brings Hughes into the game for Hendricks. Knockbar will come in for Vaughn. Wilson to inbound for Sterling. Throws it out to Comley near midcourt. Right wing pass to Wilson. 3-pointer on the way is way off the mark as it hits off the backboard into the hands of Kramer for Ottawa. Anthony to Knockbar in the short corner. Out to Kramer. She'll step into a 3. It's good. And Ottawa takes their first lead of the game at 16-15. 2:15 remaining in the quarter. Carrillo in the lane. Jump shot's no good. Kramer able to save it from going out of bounds. Grizzle picks it up. Anthony to the wing with 24 seconds on the shot clock, and she'll get the call from head coach Bruce Tate. Hughes right wing. Looking right side as she goes into Knockbar on the right corner. They'll swing it up top. Now left side for Anthony. She drives on Comley, loses the handle. It's stolen by Wilson, and then a foul called on Anthony. Probably a smart foul there. Put herself in a tough situation, but it would have been a 2-on-1 if she doesn't make that foul. That is the 4th team foul on Ottawa, as the Lady Braves lead by 1 with 1:49 to go in the quarter. Comley left side for Theus. Theus to the left elbow. Up top it goes to Carrillo. Pass to Comley. Comley guarded by Anthony. Driving. And it's going to be a jump ball, which will go the way of Sterling, as Kramer just kind of stepped in defensively and forced Comley to pick up her dribble and then forced the jump ball. 14 on the shot clock for the Lady Warriors. Comley to inbound. Comley looking right side, goes to Carrillo, post up down low, spins on Grizzle. Fade away from 3 feet, no good as Grizzle gets the board, and she'll find Anthony on the outlet. Anthony pushing. In the corner, pass goes to Hughes. Hughes losing the handle, and a reach-in foul will be called on Theus. And that sends Ottawa to the line as that puts the Lady Braves into the bonus. That's the first personal on Theus. So Hughes, second in the nation in free throw percentage. She shoots 89% from the foul line. Free throw for Hughes is good. Bailey Banger re-enters, as coming out of the game will be Eilert. Lady Braves up by 2 and a chance to make it 3 with a made free throw. Second on the way is good, and Ottawa leads by 3 points with 1:22 remaining in the first quarter. Theus left wing. Knockbar helps out on the pick and roll, going off the glass. Can't score there is Theus. Rebound pulled down by Anthony. The smallest player on the floor comes away with it. 1:05 remaining in the quarter, and Ottawa up by 3. Hughes dribbles baseline, picks up her dribble, goes in the corner to Anthony. Anthony drives, she'll leave it for Knockbar, open from 7. It's off the mark, fights for her own rebound, and then she's going to be called for an over the back. And will walk all the way to the other end of the floor to shoot 2. That is Ottawa's 5th team foul. And it's Knockbar's first personal. Taya Wilson, not the player you want to send to the foul line if you're Ottawa. She shoots at 81% on the season. First one, though, no good for the freshman. Wilson so far with just 2 points. Wilson's second free throw on the way, off the mark as well. Anthony again with the rebound. 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Ottawa leads by 3. Anthony crosses the 10-second line. She'll go right side for Hughes. Passes tipped, and it'll be go out of bounds. Last touch by Sterling. With 16 seconds on the shot clock as Ottawa will inbound in front of the scores table, just to the right of the Sterling bench with Kramer. Kramer's inbound will find Hughes with 15 on the shot clock. Kramer guarded by Comley. Pass inside to Knockbar. Back to Hughes on the give and go. Hughes all the way to the basket, throws it off the glass and scores. Ottawa with their largest lead of the game at 5. Theus going the other way. 20 seconds remaining. And now Sterling will slow it up. Looks like they're going to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Comley on the left side of the floor, near the volleyball line. Going to get a pick and roll to the elbow. Comley looking right side, finds Theus. She'll step into a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebound again by Anthony with 1 second. And they're going to call a jump ball with 0.1 remaining. And Ottawa, unfortunately, just lost possession to start the second quarter with 0.1 seconds remaining. And then they will throw it in, and that'll do it for the first quarter as Ottawa leads over number 11, Sterling, 20-15 at the end of 1. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. If you were given the gift of jewelry this holiday from Sutton's Jewelry, then you know how much you mean to the person who gave it to you. Whether it's a ring, necklace, pendant, or custom-made piece, you can see the beauty of the cut, color, and design that Kathy, Phil, and everyone at Sutton's Jewelry took the time to make sure was just right for you. If you didn't get the gift of jewelry from Sutton's Jewelry this season, maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. Visit Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and open anytime online at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
Welcome back as Ottawa leads 20-15 over Sterling in that first matchup earlier this season, as that was back on December 1st. Sterling was up 22-15 at the end of 1. In that first matchup, Sterling had 4 players in double figures, 4 out of the 5 starters in double figures, led by Jessica Carrillo. So far, Carrillo leading scorer for Sterling with 4 points. Ottawa has really done a good job on the defensive end, forcing Sterling to take jump shots. After they got that early 7-2 lead, Ottawa went on an 18-8 run to finish the quarter. Quickly to Carrillo inside, looks to score off the glass and does. Grizzle with good defense. Stayed right in front of her, but Carrillo makes a acrobatic shot to finish, and they cut the Ottawa lead to 3. Anthony left wing for Hughes. Thought about the lob inside, but again, the backside help from Sterling, forcing Ottawa to try and move it to the other side. Anthony attacking the basket. She's stripped, and going the other way is Comley. Comley all the way to the basket and lay it in. Is just kind of beat Grizzle to the rim. Sterling starts out on a 4-0 run here in the second quarter. For Ottawa, it's Anthony, Hughes, Vaughn, Knockbar, and Grizzle. Anthony in the game with Hendricks on the bench with those 2 fouls. Hughes right wing for Anthony. They throw the lob inside. Grizzle gets it back, trying to score, and does through the contact. And Mariah Grizzle now with 5 points. Attacking the basket is Thea. She scores with the left hand. 2 passes and a layup for Sterling. Again, Ottawa just a little slow getting back in transition as Sterling trails by 1 with 8:46 remaining in the second quarter. Pick and roll with Grizzle. And Anthony. Grizzle will have it, tapped inside to Knockbar. As she tries to score over Wilson, it's blocked right back in her face, and Sterling goes the other way. Carrillo's going to be called for a travel as Anthony cut her off. Was forced to take a couple extra steps. Riffle checks in for Ottawa. Sterling's turned it over 5 times. Ottawa's turned it over 6. Sterling finished, well, they are now up to 9 of 19 from the field for 47%. Ottawa 7 of 15 for 46%. Knockbar on the wing. Cross-court pass. Finds Vaughn. Vaughn trying to get to the basket. Throws it off the glass. Air ball. Offensive rebound by Riffle, though. And she'll leave it for Knockbar at the free throw line. In the corner. Hughes steps into a 3. It's good. And Ottawa takes a 4-point lead at 25-21. 8:06 remaining in the half. Wilson, right wing, guarded by Knockbar. Getting to the elbow. Now the free throw line. Leaves it back up top to Comley, who dribbles backwards towards mid-court as she'll find Theus. Lob inside to Wilson. She'll go off the glass. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound putback is good, though, for Taya Wilson. She's got 4. Kramer heads to the scorer's table for Ottawa. Anthony puts 4 fingers in the air. She dribbles to the left wing, getting a screen from Hughes. Now back to the middle of the floor. Anthony to Hughes. Hughes dribbling to the right corner. Still trying to dribble baseline. Has to pull it back out, and now she's in trouble as she picks up her dribble. Vaughn, and now we're going to be called for a 5-second violation as Hughes just couldn't get rid of the basketball. In for Sterling will be Sydney Bangert as Theus will come out of the game. Knockbar comes out of the game. Maddie McAvoy checks in for the first time this evening. The 5'4" sophomore from Shawnee Mission, Kansas. As Vaughn comes out of the game. 25-23 Ottawa. 7:20 remaining in the half. Bailey Bangert. Make that Sydney Bangert on the left wing. Lob inside to Wilson. Ottawa slow to rotate. Layup's good for Wilson. And a timeout called by Ottawa as Sterling has tied this one up at 25 with 7:09 remaining in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
We're back here at Wilson Fieldhouse as Ottawa and Sterling tied at 25. 7:09 remaining in the second quarter. Sterling currently on a 10-5 run to start the quarter after Ottawa led by 5 at the end of 1. Kramer, right side for McAvoy. Dribbles baseline, trying to go by Bangert, and a reach-in foul called on Bailey Bangert. Make that Sydney Bangert. Tough to tell sometimes with the numbers. Sydney and Bailey both are number 10 and number 11 for Sterling. Hughes in the right corner, looking inside to Riffle. Riffle trying to score, partially blocked by Wilson, loses the handle. Sterling going the other way with a chance to take the lead. Wilson, right wing. She leaves it for Bailey Bangert. Now leaves it for her sister, Sydney Bangert, up top as she works back to the right wing with the dribble. Finds Wilson. Wilson with the backdoor cut to Comley in the right-left corner. Comley to the wing, crossover dribble, gets a screen from Wilson. She'll use it as she goes baseline. Nice pass inside as it finds Wilson, and then she's hit on the arm, and she'll shoot 2. Goes on Hughes. That is her second personal. Team second. As the first team foul on Ottawa in the second quarter. And Vaughn, who had about a 20-second break, is going to come back in. Wilson makes the first. In for Sterling will be Bethany Stuckey as Carrillo takes a seat. Wilson with 7 points. Make it 8 as she hits both. 2-point lead for Sterling at 27-25. McAvoy trapped on the wing. She's in big trouble. She'll go in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn all the way to the basket. Can't score. Offensive rebound, Riffle finds Anthony in the corner for three. It's an air ball. Long rebound, still battled for, as somehow McAvoy comes away with it. She's stuck there, and she'll leave it up top for Anthony. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ottawa's got to go quick. Anthony driving to the basket. She loses the handle. Ball's knocked around into the hands of Wilson for Sterling. Out to Comley. Comley with the 8-foot jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound by McAvoy for Ottawa. Now she's going to look to push the pace. McAvoy, left side for Kramer. Kramer crossing over. In the corner it goes to Anthony. Anthony by one defender. It's going to be tipped up in the air and stolen by Wilson. Wilson keeps it herself. Crosses by Anthony. Looking to get in the lane. Jumper from 6. Floater in the lane. Back rim no good. Long rebound into the hands of Bailey Banger. Out to Comley for three. It's good. Sterling currently on a 15-5 run to start this quarter, and they lead by 5, 30-25. 5:15 remaining in the second quarter. Vaughn, right corner, goes to Riffle. She's going to shoot the three. It's way off. Rebound into the hands of Banger. Bailey Banger out to Sydney on the elbow. To Comley, left open for three again. It's off the mark. Rebound by Taya Wilson. She'll get the putback as well. And another timeout called by Ottawa. Sterling leads 32-25. It'll be a 30-second break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back. Ottawa trails 32-25. 4:57 to play in the half. Sterling on a 17-5 run here to start the second quarter after Ottawa took a 5-point lead into the quarter. Last bucket for Ottawa was at the 8:10 mark of the quarter. Vaughn attacking the basket. She can't finish from 3 feet. Gets her own rebound. Dribbles back out near the three-point line, takes it to the basket, tries to score off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by Sterling. And a lid on the basket here in the second quarter for the Lady Braves. Sydney Banger to the elbow. That finds Eilert. Cross-court pass to Bailey Banger. She dribbles baseline as she got the screen. And Banger looks like she might have stepped out of bounds. She'll save it to Sydney. Up top to Comley, left open for three. It's on the way. Back rim rebound by Kramer. Kramer going to keep it herself as she crosses the timeline. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Last time Ottawa had the lead was at 25-23 at the 7:46 mark, but since then it has been all Sterling. Trying to score off the glass is Kramer. Doesn't draw anything. Rebound by Banger. And she finds Sydney Banger down low. Can't finish from 3 feet. Rebound by McAvoy. Now Ottawa has a 2-on-1. McAvoy to the basket. And she's going to be fouled and will shoot two. As that's going to go on Sydney Banger. Her second personal, second team foul on Sterling in the second quarter. McAvoy will shoot two. 84% foul shooter. 3 points and a rebound per game. McAvoy's free throw is good. Hendricks into the game for Vaughn. Carrillo into the game for Sterling, along with Alexis Theus. McAvoy looking to hit the second and does as Ottawa gets within 5 at 32-27. 3:44 remaining in the half. Ottawa into a 1-2-2 zone here. And finding herself down low is Carrillo. Her shot's blocked. Ball's on the floor. Knockbar picks it up as she gives it to Kramer. Nice collapse there by Ottawa defensively to force Carrillo into the tough shot. Kramer to the elbow. Leaves it for McAvoy. McAvoy left-hand dribble. Gets to the short corner. Leaves it for Knockbar. Cross-court pass. Finds Grizzle open for three. It's off the mark and it'll go out of bounds. Over to Sterling. Lady Braves from behind the arc now 3 of 7. Sterling 2 of 8. Lady Warriors 43% from the field. Ottawa down to 32%. Wilson, right wing. Short corner goes to Carrillo. Carrillo back to Theus in the right corner. Up top it goes to Comley. To the elbow, the Stahlbomber. Left side, Wilson open for three from the wing. Banks off the glass, hits the rim. McAvoy has it, then has it stolen away by Wilson, and then knocked out of bounds by Ottawa. And that's a situation where McAvoy's teammates have to give her a wolf call, or at least let her know that a defender is near her. That could have been prevented. Ottawa back into a 2-3 zone here as Comley gets to the left wing. She'll kick it over to Wilson. Wilson to the elbow as that finds Carrillo. Jumper is no good, and it's off the mark from Maddie Thrasher. My apologies, make that Brenna Eiler. Kramer up top to Hendricks. 2:33 remaining in the second quarter. Ottawa trails 32-27. Kramer goes baseline, gets a screen from Grizzle. Thought about stepping back for the three. Grizzle open for three. This time she decides to attack the basket. Pass in the corner to Hendricks. Hendricks in the other corner to Kramer. Kramer's just going to shoot the three. It's off the mark. Long rebound's knocked out of bounds and right into the hands of Wilson. And Hendricks tries to save it as she goes out of bounds and crashes into the scorer's table. Sterling with the basketball. 2:10 remaining in the half. Ottawa has scored 7 points here in the quarter. Sterling has scored 17. Comley. Screen from Eilert. Right side to Theus. She's left open. Goes left side back to Comley. Comley to the elbow. Backdoor cut finds Carrillo wide open, and she lays it in. Ottawa a little slow on the rotation that time defensively. They are moved into a 2-3 zone. Haven't seen a whole lot of that this season. Kramer has it stripped away, but Nockbar tracks it down in the backcourt. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Hendricks, left wing. Up top to Grizzle. Grizzle looking right side. She'll go to McAvoy on the wing. McAvoy, jab steps, goes baseline. She's stuck there, looking for Nockbar. Takes an off-balance jumper. It's on the floor, but again, Wilson with the rebound. Eiler attacking the basket. She'll leave it for Theus, and she'll score. 9-point lead for Sterling, their largest lead of the game. 1:08 left in the half. Grizzle at the free throw line, takes a couple dribbles, hands off to McAvoy. McAvoy looking for somewhere to go, goes to Nockbar, posted up on the block. Nockbar out to Grizzle, it's tipped out of bounds. His last touch by Carrillo. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 51.4 on the game clock. As Hughes will come into the game for Ottawa. Kramer will take a seat. Anthony will come in for the Lady Braves. McAvoy will come out. In the corner, it'll go to Hughes. She's left open for a three. It's good. And Ottawa with a big bucket there for Caitlin Hughes. Gets the Lady Braves within 6. 40 seconds left in the half. Theus, right wing, back to Comley. Left side for Wilson. She'll shoot the three from the wing. It's off the mark this time. Nockbar gets the rebound. And Ottawa with about a 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. There's 21 seconds remaining in the half. Hendricks will just hold it just in front of the midcourt stripe. 15 seconds. Ottawa needs to go quickly with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Grizzle to Nockbar. Left side to Hughes. Hughes in the corner. Anthony open for three. She'll, halfway down, pops out. And here goes Sterling. Carrillo to Eiler. She's not going to get the shot off. And that'll do it for the first half as the Lady Braves trail by just 6 at halftime. The number 11 Sterling College. 36-30. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. 2023.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Welcome back as the Lady Braves trail at the break 36-30. The number 11 Sterling College. As Ottawa had put together a pretty impressive first quarter. They led at the end of 120-15, and in that first quarter, Sterling got off to a great start. They led 7-2, but the Lady Braves finished the first quarter on an 18-8 run to take that 5-point lead into the second quarter. But in the second quarter, Sterling started out on a 17-5 run and led by as many as 7 at 32-25 before Ottawa called a quick timeout. Lady Braves got it to within 6 at 36-30. At halftime, as Ottawa trailed by 11 at halftime between these two teams. The Lady Braves definitely still in it here in Wilson Fieldhouse. We'll take our first break of halftime. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It doesn't matter if you're in the game or just working around the house. Injuries can happen, but not all of them require a trip to the ER. Ransom Memorial Health's Express Care Clinic can help. They're now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ransom Memorial Health, providing you with remarkable care. Visit ransom.org.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948. Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2. Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Back here at halftime, it's the Lady Braves trail 36-30. The Lady Warriors from Sterling College. We'll look at the first half stats. Leading the way for Sterling in really all categories is Taya Wilson. She's the only player in double figures currently for Sterling. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 5 steals in 17 minutes for the freshman. She was 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 defensive boards, 2 offensive. Behind her is Jessica Carrillo. She had 8 points and 2 rebounds. Kyla Comley finished with 7 points, 4 assists, and 2 boards. Bailey Bangert had 3 points and 2 rebounds. Maida Stahlbaumer had 2, and Alex Theus finished up with 6 points to go along with a steal. Sterling shot 42% from the field, just 20% from behind the arc at 2 of 10, or 4 of 6 from the free throw line. For the Lady Braves, Caitlin Hughes, the only player in double figures, she had 10 points. Behind her was Jenna Kramer, who had 7 points and 3 rebounds, and as well as a block. Mariah Grizzle, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Jordan Nockbar, 2 points, 2 assists, and 6 boards. Maddie McAvoy, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Liz Vaughn, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. And Jennifer Anthony finished with 3 rebounds for the Lady Braves. 30% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and we're 8 of 9 from the foul line. Sterling leading in a lot of the categories here in the enhanced scoring. They have 11 points on fast break compared to none for Ottawa. Ottawa does lead off turnovers, though. They forced 5 turnovers and scored 12 points off those 5 turnovers. Ottawa had 9 turnovers. Sterling converted that into 9 points. Sterling leading in points in the paint 24-6, and on second chance points 7-5. Ottawa is leading off the bench 4-2. Ottawa led after the first quarter 20-15, but Sterling came back and outscored Ottawa 20-10 in the second. Last field goal for Sterling happened at the 1:12 mark of the second quarter. For Ottawa, it was with 46 seconds remaining in the half. Largest lead for Sterling was by 9 at the 1:12 mark of the second quarter. For Ottawa, it was by 5 with 26 seconds remaining in the first. The score was tied twice, and there were 2 lead changes in the first half. We're going to take another break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games, indoors, not a good idea. But Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
Back here at Wilson Fieldhouse as Ottawa trails at the break 36-30. We'll look at scores from around the KCAC. St. Mary at home hosting York. They lead 38-28 at halftime. Oklahoma Wesleyan trails Bethany 24-23 at the break. Avila leading Kansas Wesleyan 39-34 at halftime. Tabor trails Friends 29-25 with 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. As that wraps up the look around the last game, McPherson is leading Southwestern on the road 36-24. That one also at the break, and of course it's 36-30 here in Wilson Fieldhouse as Sterling leads. So a surprise is the other two teams that are currently tied for first place. Kansas Wesleyan a half game out, so I guess they are theoretically third. Just they played one fewer game than everyone else. So they trail in their matchup, and then Tabor trailing to Friends is a big surprise. So Sterling fans, I'm sure, tuning in tonight, happy to hear that, as they could potentially go up a game and then a game and a half on Kansas Wesleyan with a victory here tonight and a loss from Tabor and the Coyotes. So we'll keep you informed on those scores from around the KCAC. We'll go ahead and take another break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Back here as we get set for the start of the second half. Looks like the same starting five for Sterling, so it'll be Comley, Bailey Bangert, Alex Theus, Taya Wilson, and Jessica Carrillo. For Ottawa, wait and see who they come out with, as they do have a couple of their guards in foul trouble. Wait and see who they break the huddle with. Really, the key to the second half is continue to force Sterling to shoot from behind the arc. They're 2 of 10 on the evening, but those 24 points in the paint have accounted. They've only been able to account for 8 other points outside of those, so force them to take anything outside the paint at this point. If you're able to collapse inside, force them to kick it out, and make them make some jumpers from outside. As Ottawa's still in this game, Sterling started the third quarter back on December 1st on a 16-6 run, and then they kind of ran away with it from there. So if Ottawa can get past the initial surge from Sterling here in the second half, they might be there all the way to the end. For Ottawa, will be their starting five of Kramer, Grizzle, Hendricks, Hughes, and Nockbar. Ottawa with the basketball to start the third quarter, going from left to right on your radio dial as we get set for action, as Kramer will inbound it. Heavily guarded is Hendricks in the backcourt, so the inbound has to go to Nockbar. And then back to Kramer. Kramer picks up her dribble, and now she's in trouble. Kramer to Hughes as it goes through her hands, but she gets it back. As Hughes will dribble to the right wing. Hughes going baseline, little stutter step, kicks it in the corner to Hendricks. To Kramer. Kramer skips on the open three, finds Grizzle down low, misses the first. Then the putback is good on the other side of the basket with the left hand, and Ottawa starts out with a bucket here in the third quarter as they trail 36-32. Passes tipped as Theus was trying to find Wilson down low as Ottawa into the 2-3 zone again. Theus right wing, going baseline, gets in the lane, and she's going to travel. So Sterling will turn it over for the 6th time tonight. Ottawa's been pretty opportunistic when they have been able to force turnovers tonight. They scored 12 points off of the 5 previous turnovers, so Sterling will see if they can score on this possession. Hendricks right corner, up to Hughes, left side for Kramer. Kramer in the corner for Nockbar. Up top it goes to Grizzle, 10 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Hughes, left wing, gets a screen, frees herself, step back, pass is tipped and stolen by Wilson, and then Hughes able to knock it away. And then Wilson actually has the basketball go off of her head. One of her teammates actually deflected it. It looks to be okay. It came off pretty strongly there. Vaughn will come into the game as Hughes picks up her 2nd personal. First team foul on Ottawa in the 3rd quarter as they trail 36-32. So Vaughn put in a tough situation here. She will have to play guard. Not a position she's played a whole lot of this season, but her length will hopefully make it tough for Wilson inside. Pass in the corner to Theus. She skips out on the 3, but finds Carrillo open down low. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound by Banger. Ball's on the floor, and she'll save it out to Comley near midcourt. 24 on the shot clock for Sterling. Banger, left wing. Guarded by Vaughn as Ottawa trying to extend the 2-3 zone. Banger to Comley. Comley looking to drive, and now she'll work to the right wing to Theus. Theus faces up. Short corner will go to Carrillo. To Wilson inside, and her jumper from 4 feet no good. Grizzle gets the rebound. Sterling started out 0 of 3 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Vaughn quickly down low to Grizzle. Grizzle, backdoor pass, will find Hendricks. Now to Kramer. The help defense from Sterling has been fantastic here to start the 3rd. They'll lob it inside to Nockbar. She's double teamed, tries to score off the glass. Shot's no good, and then a foul down low on Sterling. As that's going to be called on Carrillo. That is her 1st personal, 1st team foul. As it looks like Nockbar might have lost a contact lens. And she's going to have to come out of the game as Anthony comes in. Hendricks, the long inbound, finds Vaughn near midcourt. Vaughn picks up her dribble, has to go to Kramer left side. In the corner, it goes to Hendricks. Up top to Anthony. Anthony looking right side, still looking, trying to go down low. She'll find Grizzle, who's again double teamed, and she throws it away into the hands of Wilson. Wilson, pass to Comley. Comley in the lane, jumper is no good. Rebound by Hendricks. Big missed opportunity there from Sterling as they're 0 for 4 from the floor. Vaughn has it stripped away, but goes out of bounds by Wilson. He's had active hands here so far. She had 5 steals in the 1st half. 7:21 left in the 3rd. Sterling leading 36-32 over the Lady Braves. Ottawa with the basketball and 23 seconds on the shot clock. Anthony to Kramer, left wing for Vaughn. Vaughn to the wing. Pass up top will go to Hendricks. In the corner to Anthony. They are really fronting Grizzle down low. It's making it very difficult for her to get the basketball. She does get it, but then she is trapped. Has to kick it out to Anthony for 3, and she hits it. Jennifer Anthony on the evening now with 3 points. That's her 1st basket of the night. Banger in the corner to Wilson. Wilson looking down low as she goes to Carrillo. Back out to Wilson, to Comley. Left side to Theus. In the lane, it'll go to Wilson. Jumper off the mark, and she's going to be called for an over the back. She was trying to get the rebound from Grizzle. That'll be the 2nd team foul on Sterling in the 3rd quarter, as Nockbar will come into the game for Kramer with 6:41 remaining in the 3rd. The last lead for the Lady Braves was at 25-23 at the 7:46 mark of the 2nd quarter. First opportunity to take the lead here in the 2nd half with a bucket. Ottawa started this quarter out on a 5-0 run, and Sterling has gone scoreless for the last 3.5 minutes. Anthony, jumper from just inside the 3-point line is good for Jennifer Anthony, and Ottawa has the lead at 37-36, and that's going to cause a timeout from Sterling as Ottawa starts the 3rd quarter on a 7-0 run, and they lead 37-36. 6:20 remaining in the 3rd. It's a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
We're back here as Ottawa leads 37-36, their first lead here in the second half. They're starting on a 7-0 run here in the third quarter. Jennifer Anthony has scored 5 of those 7 points here in the third, a three-pointer on the last possession, and prior to that, a jumper from just inside the three-point line to give Ottawa the lead. Ottawa again back into the 2-3 zone. Bailey Banger out to Diaz. Down low to Carrillo. Backdoor cut finds Banger. Now they'll go to Wilson down low. She tries to score off the glass. Can't do it. Wilson gets her own rebound, and then Vaughn rips it away, but then falls out of bounds with the ball. So a fresh shot clock here for the Lady Warriors. They have cooled off substantially. They were at 42% at halftime. They're down to 38%. Have not scored in the third quarter. Silent for 3 minutes and 57 seconds. They're going to set the shot clock to 29 seconds as it did graze the rim on the initial shot from Wilson. Theus, left side for Bailey Banger to Comley. Comley to the lane. Now has to dribble back out. Again, tacking all the way to the bucket. She strips, gets it back, and she finds Bailey Banger. And Banger's going to be called for a double dribble. And for Sterling, that is their 7th turnover of the game. Knockbar to inbound. It'll go to Hendricks. Again, Banger tightly guarding her in the backcourt. 5:48 left in the third. Grizzle trying to go pick and roll with Hendricks, but Banger beats Grizzle to the spot, and she stays right with Hendricks. Hendricks dribbling still with the right corner. Leaves it for Anthony. Anthony, left side for Knockbar. Knockbar with 8 on the shot clock, goes to Vaughn in the left corner. Vaughn down low to Knockbar. Pass in the corner. Hendricks for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Hendricks thought she had the offensive board, but tripped over her feet, and Comley gets the rebound. Good look there, and nice pass down low from Knockbar. They'll lob it inside to Wilson, and she's going to score. As Sterling gets on the board, and they take the lead. 38-37. That is their first bucket of the second half. Sterling quickly into a trap here, and Hendricks picks up her dribble. She'll find Grizzle in the corner. Anthony for 3. It's off the mark this time. And Anthony had Knockbar open down low, just didn't see her. Comley pass down low to Carrillo, and Comley throws it out of bounds. Sterling turns it over for the 4th time here in the third quarter. Bailey Banger will come out. Sydney Banger comes in. Along with Sydney Banger, trying to get a number for you on the other player, as that is going to be Eiler. Vaughn, right wing. Pass up top will find Hendricks. 4:40 left in the third. Sterling leading 38-37. Anthony out to Vaughn in the right corner. Vaughn takes one dribble, picks it up, goes to Kramer. Pass in the corner to Anthony. Drives baseline right into the trap. Has to kick it out to Hendricks. To Kramer for 3. It's on the way. It's good. And Ottawa takes a 2-point lead, 40-38. 4:20 left in the third. Comley to Sydney Banger in the corner. Wilson for 3 on the other end. It's off the mark. Rebound by Kramer, goes through her hands. Is going to get it back before it goes out of bounds. And Jenna Kramer has 10 points. Hendricks looking right wing, and she'll find Kramer. Down low, Knockbar was wide open. It goes through her hands in a jump ball. It'll go to Sterling. And Sterling's calling for another timeout here, as it is going to be a full timeout as Ottawa leads by 2, 40-38, 3:59 remaining in the third. You've been listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms, but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Welcome back as Jenna Kramer into double figures for the first time since the Lady Braves played York back on December 15th when she scored 10 points. And that is exactly what the Lady Braves need, is for 2 or 3 players to step up and score in double figures. And that is exactly what Jenna Kramer has done tonight as she gave Ottawa a 2-point lead with 3:58 remaining in the third quarter. Head coach Casey Bassett very animated with her team at halftime. Carrillo out to Wilson. Wilson driving in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Sydney Banger. Banger, right side, as that is into the hands of Kennedy Sokolowski. And driving baseline is Bangert, and she earns the foul on Ottawa. Sokolowski, a player that started for Sterling a year ago, as the first time she is in the game tonight. A senior from Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Inbounds will go to Carrillo. She's looking right side. She'll leave it for Eiler. Eiler to Carrillo, right short corner. Up top to Wilson. Wilson in the lane. Euro step, throws it off the glass, comes up short. Rebound was in the hands of Anthony, and then a reach-in foul called on Sokolowski. And that'll be the third team foul on Sterling. First personal on Sokolowski. Anthony works to the right side of the floor. She finds McAvoy to Kramer. Kramer looking left side. Jab steps, crossover dribble. Goes in the corner to McAvoy. She goes by Sokolowski, attacks the basket, and scores off the glass. And Ottawa goes up by 4. McAvoy with 4 points tonight for Ottawa. Sokolowski in the corner to Banger. Pass up top to Wilson. Down low to Eilert. She's double teamed, and she's going to be travel and turn it over. Calmly back in for Sterling, along with Stahlbommer. Sterling in this quarter has scored a total of 2 points. 7.5 minutes of play here in the third. Pass in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn crossover dribble, going baseline, double team, trying to score off the glass, too strong. Rebound by Sydney Banger, and Sterling has a 3-on-2. Banger to the left side of the floor, calmly open. Decides to attack the basket instead, all the way to the bucket, and she won't score, but she's fouled and will shoot 2. As that's going to go on Nakbar. And that is Ottawa's third team foul. Nakbar's second personal. Grizzle to the scorer's table. So Kyla Comley with 7 points tonight, hasn't been to the foul line. Sterling's only been to the foul line 6 times as she hits the first one. Hendricks into the game for Anthony. Grizzle in for Nakbar. 2:30 remaining in the third. Sterling has scored a total of 3 points in the quarter. Second one on the way for Comley's good. Sterling gets within 2. And they quickly go into a 1-2-2 trap. Kramer, she steps right in front of the timelines. It goes to Hendricks. Double team here. Hendricks needs to get rid of it. She'll find Kramer. Kramer in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn looking down low. She'll go cross court to McAvoy. McAvoy pump fakes with the 3. Down low to Grizzle. Out to Kramer for 3. Count it! And Ottawa goes up by 5 as Kramer hits Ottawa's 7th three-pointer of the game as they are 7 of 15. Sokolowski left wing. Right-hand dribble. Now spins back to the left side. Drives. Throws it down low. Double teamed is Eiler. Eiler to Comley. All the way to the bucket. Jumper from 7 is good for Kyla Comley. She's now into double figures with 11. 1:42 remaining in the third. Kramer on the left side. Goes right by Sokolowski. Step back jumper shot off the mark this time. Getting the rebound is Stahlbommer. Cross court to Sokolowski. In the corner to Eiler. They're going to swing it around. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. Vaughn rips down the board. Vaughn, left side for McAvoy. McAvoy attacks all the way to the bucket, trying to score. She's hit on the arm by Stahlbomber, and she'll shoot two. Third personal on Stahlbomber. And McAvoy will shoot two. She has scored 4 tonight. First free throw for McAvoy is good. 84% on the season. Is coming out of the game will be Sydney Banger, along with Stahlbomber and Sokolowski. So all the starters come back in outside of Taya Wilson, as Eilert will stay in the game. Ottawa knocks down both free throws as McAvoy goes 2 for 2. Ottawa by 5. That ties their largest lead of the game with 1:09 remaining in the third. Comley to Theus. Theus to the foul line. Pass down low, looking to finish. And it's kicked out to Comley on the right wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Left side is Comley. Cross-court pass. Banger for 3. It's on the way. It's good, and a big bucket for Bailey Banger to get Sterling within 2 at 47-45. She responds to the free throws from McAvoy. Grizzle, right corner, facing up, trying to drive on Carrillo. Pass in the corner to Hendricks. She kicks it out to McAvoy. McAvoy for a 3. It's good! And Ottawa goes up by 5 with 30 seconds remaining in the third. Lady Braves make their 8th three-pointer of the game. In the corner, it'll go to Banger. Down low to Carrillo. She scores and she fouls. Make that Eilert with the three-point play. As Wilson will check in after the free throw. Anthony will come into the game as Vaughn picks up her second foul of the game. My apologies, make that her first personal. Free throw good as Eilert finishes the three-point play. Our score at 50-48 Ottawa. Wilson comes back in for the final 19 seconds of the third. Again, Sterling going to pick up man-to-man near half court as Wilson is going to guard Anthony. 13 seconds remaining, shot clock off. Knockbar to Grizzle. Left side for McAvoy. McAvoy guarded by Comley. Finds Anthony in the corner. Step back three-pointer from the wing. Off the mark this time. Theus with the rebound, and that'll do it for the third quarter as Ottawa goes into the fourth. Up 2 on number 11, Sterling. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms, but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back. Ottawa leads at the end of 3, 50-48. As Ottawa now 8 of 16 from the three-point line. Ottawa won that quarter 20-12 and held Sterling to just 2 points through the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. And it will be Lady Braves basketball to start the third. Knockbar on the left wing. She'll hand it off to Anthony, who tries to drive baseline on Theus and scores off the glass as she just stepped right in front of Alex Theus. And Ottawa goes up by 4. Comley left side for Bailey Banger. Up top to Theus. Theus. Her pass is going to go through the hands of Taya Wilson. Stolen by Hendricks for Ottawa. Hendricks had Anthony on a backdoor cut. Just couldn't see her as she goes to Grizzle in the left corner. Grizzle with a pass to Anthony, who almost left. Nice job to recover and pick up the basketball near midcourt. Anthony to the bucket, kicks it out to Grizzle. She looks to score, and it's blocked by Wilson out of bounds with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ottawa 52-48, 9:20 to play. Hendricks still trying to get it in, finds Grizzle down low. She'll spin in the lane, can't score. With the right-hand floater and the rebound by Wilson. Wilson to Theus in the right corner, leaves it with Comley. Back to Theus. Theus open for three, and it's an air ball, but an offense. No, taking it away is Hendricks. Wilson had it, but Hendricks rips it away. Hughes on the wing, picks up her dribble. Trying to get rid of it, and she will find Anthony. Anthony dribbling, loses it. Able to save it in the corner to Grizzle for a three. It's off the mark. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony loses it off her leg into the hands of Knockbar. Knockbar off the glass, way too strong. And the rebound picked up by Kyla Comley. Comley into the front court by Anthony. Down the baseline. Goes down low. It goes through the legs of Knockbar. And then Anthony has it. And then has her legs cut out from under her. As I believe that's going to go on Taya Wilson for tripping. Her second personal, first team foul on Sterling in the fourth. And a timeout called by Sterling with 8:35 remaining as Ottawa leads by 4. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 of 103.7 FM KOFO.
Indeed knows finding the right hire takes time away from your business.
Hiring a qualified data engineer felt like a second job.
More job seekers use Indeed than any other site, so there's no better place to find someone with the skills you're looking for.
I needed someone with a master's in computer science and database experience.
Plus, Indeed screener questions help you find your shortlist fast.
Now I'm back to having just one job.
Get a $50 credit to give your first job posting premium placement at Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, quality standards, and usage limits apply. Additional terms online.
We're back as Ottawa leads 52-48 over number 11 Sterling. 8:35 remaining in the game. Ottawa has held Sterling to just 39% from the field. Lady Braves 8 of 18 from the three-point line. Sterling now just 3 of 14 after that missed three-pointer from Alex Theus. Lady Braves with the basketball. It'll be Hendricks as she finds Hughes on a cut at the elbow, and then she tries a backdoor cut to McAvoy, and Theus with the steal. Theus to the left wing. Goes to Banger. And leaves it with Comley, up high. Left wing to Theus, back to Comley. Comley gets the screen. She'll use it, throws the lob inside to Carrillo where she's double teamed. It's stolen away by McAvoy as Carrillo was looking for Banger. Lady Braves forced the 12th turnover of the game on Sterling. Kramer, right wing. Hughes in the corner. Up top to McAvoy. McAvoy, left wing for Knockbar, now to Hendricks. Hendricks to Hughes. Right corner to McAvoy. Goes baseline on Theus. Goes inside among the trees, and it's ripped away by Carrillo. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ottawa and Maddie McAvoy. Not sure if McAvoy might have hit her head on the floor there. At the end of that play, as Anthony will come in for her. And they're going to play on here. Sterling was trying to get Sydney Bangert into the game. An errant horn there. The players did stop, but the officials telling them to play on. 7:25 remaining in the game. 52-48 Lady Braves. Theus at the free throw line driving. Wilson for three from the wing. It's an air ball. Rebound by Hendricks. She's going to have to leave it with Knockbar. Goes through Knockbar's hands and into the Sterling bench. 14th turnover on Ottawa. Theus will come out of the game as Sydney Banger comes in. Wilson to inbound. Leaves it with Bailey Banger. Now to Comley up high. Right wing for Bailey Banger. Short corner to Carrillo. Carrillo. Cross court pass finds Bailey Banger. Now to Wilson. A Wilson tacking. Kicks it in the corner. Sydney Banger for a three. It's good. And for Sydney Banger, she has 5 points. Or no, that's her first bucket of the game. She's got 3. Bailey Banger has 6. 6:47 to go. 1 point lead for Ottawa. Knockbar to Kramer. Left wing for Hughes. Hughes left open for 3 from straight away. It's off the mark this time. Rebound by Taya Wilson. And Sterling has numbers as Kramer fell to the floor. Pass down low to Carrillo. She tries to score, but it's hit on the arm, and it'll shoot 2. Lady Braves have led by as many as 5 here in the second half. But Carrillo with a chance to tie and then give Sterling the lead if she makes both. Carrillo with 8 points, 4 of 8 shooting as she makes the first one. Sterling now 7 of 9 from the foul line. Grizzle back in for Ottawa. Kramer back into the game, or out of the game, as Vaughn comes in. Theus will come in for Wilson. Comley gets a quick break as well as Sokolowski comes in. Second free throw, front rim no good. Offensive rebound though by Theus, and she saves it from going out of bounds. Pass inside to Carrillo. Carrillo backing in, double team, cross court to Sokolowski. Three-pointer in the corner is on the way. It's an air ball. Anthony with the rebound. And Sydney Banger again left open for 3. This time she can't connect. Tied at 52, 6:06 to play in the game. Left wing for Hughes. Inside they'll throw it to Grizzle. Grizzle out to Vaughn. Right wing to Hendricks. Cross court pass to Anthony. For 3 on the wing, it's going to come up just short. Rebound by Carrillo. Carrillo up to Sydney Banger. Banger in transition, working right side. Now goes in the corner to Theus, who dribbles back to the middle of the floor. Theus all the way to the bucket. Layup's good with the left hand, and Sterling has the lead by 2. Inbound, and a foul will be called on Sterling, on Bailey Banger. On the reach-in foul on the inbound. That'll be the second team foul on Sterling. And for Bailey Banger, that's her first personal. 5:36 to play. Sterling leads 54-52. Their first lead of the fourth quarter. And Sterling back into the man-to-man defense. Pick and roll here between Hendricks and Grizzle. Hendricks attacking to the bucket. She's fouled and will shoot 2. As Carrillo got her with the body. That's going to be her second personal, third team foul. Kelsey Hendricks has 2 points tonight, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the foul line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. First free throw rattles home. Hendricks, the junior from Emporia, Kansas, that second one's no good as Carrillo gets the rebound, and Ottawa slow again, getting back on defense. Theus will slow it up this time as it goes to Sokolowski. Out to Sydney Banger. Back to Sokolowski. Sterling with a 1-point lead, 5:09 to play. Pass goes inside. It's going to be tipped around and still into the hands of Carrillo. Short corner is Theus. Theus takes the jumper from 8. It's good. Sterling with their largest lead of the third quarter as they go up by 3. Inbounds will go to Grizzle. Now back to Hendricks. 4:50 to go. As Hendricks puts 5 fingers in the air. Goes right side for Hughes. Up top to McAvoy. McAvoy looks right but dribbles left. Hand off to Grizzle. Grizzle to Hughes. Hughes still keeping her dribble. Kicks it out to McAvoy, who goes baseline, drives, goes through the contact, can't score there. Rebound and a foul called on Ottawa. That's going to go on McAvoy. It's going to be her first personal, team second. And both starters back in now as Comley, along with Taya Wilson. Thought Sokolowski might have stayed in, but they do take her off the floor, so Wilson comes back in. Sterling by 3 and the basketball. 4:24 to go. Wilson down low to Theus, attacking the basket again and scores with the left hand, and she scored the last 4. And Sterling up by 5. And almost stolen, and Hughes is going to be called for over and back as Wilson creates the turnover. Ottawa turns it over for the 16th time tonight, and Ottawa's going to have to call a timeout here as they trail by 5, 4:11 to go. It'll be a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
The natural habitat of a creepy doll is a horror movie. It can't help being creepy. It's that small, fixed smile and those never-closing eyes, always watching you, plotting, which you're imagining. It's mindless. But when the creepy doll hears that Geico not only saves people money, but also gives them easy access to emergency roadside service through an award-winning app, it knows you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. The only question is, how did the creepy doll move from the bedroom to the hallway? I would get out of the house.
Sterling in the midst of a 10-1 run. They have taken a 5-point lead with 4:11 remaining. Alexis Diaz has scored 6 of those 10 points. And Sterling with the basketball after Taya Wilson creates the over and back on Caitlin Hughes. Comley in the right wing to Banger. In the corner, it'll go to Carrillo. Pass down low in the short corner to Theus. Theus goes baseline, reverse layup off the mark. She gets her own rebound, then it goes through the hands of Grizzle, but they're going to say it was last touched by Sterling. So it will be Ottawa basketball. Lady Braves might have caught a break. 3:55 left in the game. Ottawa needs a bucket. And Sterling in the midst of that 10-1 run. McAvoy, right wing. Crossover dribble. They'll go to Hughes. Back to McAvoy. Left wing for Hendricks. In the corner to Knockbar. They'll find Grizzle. Up top. In the corner, it goes to McAvoy. Left-hand dribble spinning on Comley. Going baseline. She's cut off. Finds Knockbar cutting inside. Goes through the hands of her. Gets to Grizzle. Grizzle goes baseline. Ottawa needs a shot, and they'll turn it over at the end of the shot clock. And Banger goes the other way. Bailey Banger with the basketball. Right wing to Wilson. To Theus at the elbow. She's going to be called for a travel. Turnover number 13 on the Lady Warriors. Look at other scores around the KCAC. McPherson leading at the end of the third, 59-45. No update on the other 2 games though so far. The ones that I'm sure Sterling fans are interested in with Kansas Wesleyan and Tabor. Both those games in action. Grizzle in the corner to Hendricks. Back to Grizzle. Grizzle inside. Kicks it out to Hughes, taking a deep 3. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Knockbar. She'll get the putback. And a big bucket for the Lady Braves. They trail 58-55, 2:45 to go. Sydney Bangert in the corner, out to the wing. Up top to Comley. Left side for Wilson. Pass inside, finds Carrillo wide open under the basket. The left-hand layup's good as Sterling goes up by 5 with 2:30 to play. Ottawa needs to work quickly as it goes to Kramer on the wing. Kramer to Hughes. They'll throw it to Grizzle as again she is double teamed. Pass down low to Knockbar, stolen away by Theus, and then she throws it off of the face of Knockbar and out of bounds. Sterling outscoring Ottawa here in the third quarter as it is 12-5 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Sydney Bangert on the wing. Ottawa drops into the 2-3. Comley, right side for Wilson. Carrillo in the right corner. Back to Wilson on the wing. Pass down low, stolen away by Hughes, and she'll quickly go to Kramer. Kramer to the wing. Kramer to the middle of the floor. Right-hand dribble. Leaves it out to Hughes. 1:45 to play, 20 on the shot clock. Hendricks just holding it. Looking to direct traffic as they go to Grizzle at the elbow. Grizzle, dribble handoff with Hughes. Picks up her dribble. Goes to Kramer. Down low to Hughes. They'll double team. Back out to Kramer for 3. It's going to be short. Shot's no good. Knockbar had the rebound, then lost it. And then Taya Wilson will set a screen on Knockbar as Sterling goes the other way. Comley will hold it. 1:18 to go. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They can run this one under a minute. Banger up top to Wilson. Left wing for Comley. Short corner to Carrillo. Back to Comley on the wing. Comley in the lane. Jumper from 7. It's off the mark. Long rebound to Grizzle. And Ottawa with a quick timeout with 58 seconds remaining. And it'll be a full timeout called by Ottawa as they trail by 5. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you have frequent heartburn, take control of it with Prilosec OTC instead of stashing antacids everywhere, like in your junk drawer, buried under old batteries and hotel pens, or in your purse, hiding in the one pocket you won't check. You even have antacids on your nightstand, which are very hard to see in the dark. It's time you stopped stashing antacids and started taking Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn.
It's possible with Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days, not for immediate relief.
Ottawa trails by 5, 58 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter as Sterling has gone on a 12-5 run here in the fourth quarter to lead by 5. Leading scorer tonight for Sterling. They have two players who are tied with 12 as Taya Wilson and Alex Theus both have 12. Taya Wilson struggled from the field, but she had 13 rebounds along with 3 assists. Theus with 12 points and a rebound. Comley behind them with 11 and 5 rebounds and 6 assists. For Ottawa, Jenna Kramer with 13. Caitlin Hughes has 10. Maddie McAvoy with 9. Ottawa's going to need a 3 coming out of this timeout, as they have 58.9 seconds to try and knock off the number 11 ranked team in the country. Hendricks to inbound in front of the student section across from us. Hendricks to Knockbar up high. They'll hand it off to Hendricks. Out to Grizzle. Left open for 3, didn't take it. Hughes driving, still driving. Kicks out in the corner to Kramer. Kramer back to Hughes. Hughes steps into a 3. It's going to come up short. Rebound by Wilson, and Sterling can hold it here. But Conley's going to push the other way. Now she slows it up. And Ottawa's got to decide if they're going to foul and extend this game, or just let Sterling work this one under 13 seconds. Even if they take a shot clock violation, it's really not a bad choice here. 14-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 23 seconds, clock running. Comley driving, looking left side, still driving, gets in the lane, kicks it out, wide open 3 for Sydney Bangert. It's off the front rim. Offensive rebound, though, by Carrillo, and a foul called on Ottawa with 11 seconds remaining. That is the 14th foul on Ottawa. It goes on Grizzle, her first personal. Ottawa's actually got a foul 2 more times. That's just the 3rd team foul on the Lady Braves. Comley to inbound, and now Ottawa's got to try and foul right away. And they are now going to foul, as that is the 4th team foul, as Hughes will foul Sydney Bangert. For Hughes, that is her 4th personal. 9.6 seconds remaining. Pass goes in the corner to Bangert, and they'll foul again. And now she'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 8.5 seconds to go. Lady Braves look like they are going to lose their 4th game in a row. They do get a 6-day break before they have to travel to Salina and take on Kansas Wesleyan. Sterling looks to win their 3rd game in a row. Check in on those other games. Kansas Wesleyan now up on Avila 61-50 as Ottawa's going to take a timeout with 8.5 remaining, as they trail 61-55, and it'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's think about customization, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto insurance so you only pay for what you need. So why can't more things in life be customizable? Why can't I buy Neapolitan ice cream without strawberry? Can't I just have the chocolate and vanilla flavors I'm comfortable with? Do people even want a fruity ice cream flavor sandwiched right between the classics?
Go to libertymutual.com for a customized quote and you could save.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer.
Back, Sydney Bangert hits 1 of 2 free throws. Ottawa with the basketball, 8.5 seconds remaining. Scores from around the KCAC. St. Mary leading York 67-56. Oklahoma Wesleyan leads Bethany 50-38 in the fourth quarter. Kansas Wesleyan now up on Avila 63-50, 5:51 remaining in the fourth. And Tabor trailing Friends 50-45, 7:13 remaining in the fourth. That's the one Sterling fans, I'm sure, are checking in on. A loss by Tabor gives Sterling a 1-game lead, as they do have the tiebreaker currently on Sterling, as they knocked off the Lady Warriors just a couple weeks ago. But for right now, with 8.5 seconds remaining, Lady Braves trying to hit a 3-pointer to at least make it a 1-possession game. Hendricks looking to inbound, and they're going to go to Knockbar. Ottawa needs a bucket quickly. In the lane is Hughes. It's off the mark, and Ottawa's going to foul with 3 seconds remaining. That'll be on Knockbar, her 3rd personal. And again, Sterling remains in the bonus. So Taya Wilson will shoot 2. She's got 12 points, 5 of 17 from the field, 0 of 6 from the three-point line to go along with 15 rebounds. 2 of 2 from the foul line today, now 2 of 5 on the day. Sterling as a team, 9 of 14 from the foul line. As they will improve to 16 and 2 in the KCAC, 21 and 2 overall. Second free throw from Wilson is good. 3 seconds inbound will come to Hendricks. They'll find Kramer. Kramer with the three-pointer from half court. It's off the mark, and that'll do it. As Ottawa comes up short tonight to Sterling, 62 to 55. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This week, you'll find great deals at Walgreens. Now, 12-pack Coca-Cola or Pepsi products, 3 for $10 or $5.99 each with card. Limit 3. 50-ounce Arm & Hammer laundry detergent, $1.99 with card. Get great deals on the essentials you need right here at your neighborhood Walgreens. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. While supplies last, restrictions and exclusions apply. See store for details.
Indeed knows it's hard to find qualified candidates when you're hiring.
It's like finding a unicorn.
But when you post your job on Indeed, it's easy to find people with the skills you need.
Nurse practitioner, 4+ years experience, acute care certification.
Indeed has a huge pool of amazing candidates and screener tools that help you find your most qualified applicants.
Whoa, an entire short list of unicorns.
Now, get a $50 credit to give your first job posting premium placement at Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, quality standards, and usage limits apply. Additional terms online.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa falls tonight by a final 62-55 to Sterling College. We're joined by head coach Bruce Tate. Coach, your team got off to a good start. Actually trailed 7-2, but went on an 18-8 run to finish the first quarter. Sterling kind of regained it a little bit at half, but your team comes out strong in the third quarter, goes on that 7-0 run. They were in it really the whole way, the whole night, and considering it's your 5th game in 10 days, felt like the legs were there the whole way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were a little tired in the first half, but we got our second win, and we played our pace. That second half, we played their pace most of that first quarter and kind of that halfway second there. And we just had some big defensive breakdowns, down the stretch. Offense went away there in the fourth quarter, and we just missed some looks that we should have had. So, I mean, I'm proud of the way that we competed, but we definitely let one slip away right here.
Well, Jenna Kramer leads the way with 13 points. First time she scores in double figures since December. That's got to be a big positive tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really, really slow. I mean, it was one of those things where we were kind of getting a little nervous, and seeing if we needed to chase some things up. But it was good to see her get going. We way too many empty possessions there down the stretch, and we just weren't as aggressive. We weren't as aggressive, but man, you take away 1 or 2 more of those possessions, it's a different ball game. So,
well, Coach, it looks like Avila is going to fall tonight, so you'll stay about a half game back. They were up at one point on Kansas Wesleyan, but Kansas Wesleyan has come back. So you're still going to be about a half game back, depending on what happens this weekend. If Avila loses, you're tied. But you go to Salina next Wednesday, get 6 days to prepare for them. A team that has played really well, knocked off the Sterling team, but only by a couple points. So it feels like the gap is really closing between that 8 and 1 seed right now. And going to Salina, you have 6 days to prepare for the Coyotes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to take a couple days off. I mean, we're taking a couple days off for sure.
Well earned, I think.
Yeah, well earned. Get some rest. I do want them to take some time off. But we'll be ready. We'll do some things to figure out some things. We're going to have to go slow them down. We're going to have to be aggressive and get to the free throw line out there. But, man, we just got to get over that hump. Those younger kids they got to continue to battle. And a few times we lost some focus there, and our defense really broke down. So it's going to be a road. I mean, it's going to be a battle to the end. So I'm excited to get going and see what we can do.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Ottawa does come up short 62-55 to number 11 Sterling College. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you final stats. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Come back as the Lady Braves do lose tonight by a final of 62-55 as they will fall to 7-15 overall, 7-11 in the KCAC. Leading scorer for Sterling tonight was Taya Wilson. She has 13. Alexis Cias had 12. Jessica Carrillo with 11. Kyla Comley with 11. Bailey Bangert, 7. Sydney Bangert with 3. Brenna Eilert had 3. And Maida Stahlbomber had 2. Sterling shoots 41% from the field, 22% from behind the arc, and 66% from the foul line. For Ottawa, Jenna Kramer, 13 points tonight. Caitlin Hughes had 10. Mariah Grizzle had 7. Knockbar with 4. Kelsey Hendricks had 3. Maddie McAvoy had 9. Liz Vaughn with 2. And Jennifer Anthony with 7. Ottawa finishes at 31% from the field, 34% from behind the arc, but they do make 8 3-pointers. And then 84% from the foul line. Just went to the foul line 4 times in the second half after they got there 9 times in the first. Score by quarter, Ottawa wins the first quarter 20-15. Sterling wins the second 21-10. Ottawa wins the third 20-12, and then Sterling wins the fourth 14-5, as Ottawa will be back in action next Wednesday when they travel to Salina to take on Kansas Wesleyan. Tip set for 6 p.m. out in Salina. We'll have pregame for you at 5:45 as Ottawa looks to end their 4-game losing streak in Salina, Kansas. We will go ahead and wrap up this one. When we come back here in a few minutes, we'll have pregame for the men's contest. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Superstand's Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Costantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa University basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm Agent Keith King. For more information about our next OU Sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM and 1220 for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.